Yat Hello everyone, my name is Naylene Jean and welcome to my channel. I am here in Phoenix at the Still Indian School Park. I'm on top of a little hill right now near the water. It was St. Patrick's yesterday, St. Patrick's Day, and I didn't celebrate or wear anything green, but I hope you all enjoyed your day. If you did celebrate, I hope it was safe and you are all well. So as you can see by the title of the video, it is about my spring break. However, I'm not in school right now, so I really didn't have a spring break. It was more about my nieces and nephews' spring break, and I put my nickname on the title too, Auntie. So that's another name that I am known by. That is my nickname, Nay, and then my nieces and nephews call me Auntie. So the first video was when we took a walk in the park here, and we also had our ball fall into the water here. So you'll see how we got that out. If you want to go ahead and comment below and guess how we got the ball out, go ahead and do so. But yeah, that was a fun day. We also played some tag. It was like Among Us kind of tag. I don't know, just something fun for the kids. We probably did like a 1.5 to 2 miles maybe on that day. We did get a little tired, and the adults were sore the next day. The kids don't really get sore or whatever. But yeah, so I'll be getting back on it. So today I'm just going to walk around and just do a little clips here and there, and so that's what you're going to be seeing, is just me walking around and also explaining the videos that I have coming up for you. So the first video, we were at this park. It was just me, my sisters, and the nieces and nephews, just hanging out, playing some volleyball. Oh, and that was another thing. When we were playing volleyball, I noticed that so when we were playing, oh my god, I can't even talk. I noticed that I was out of shape then too, because so back in the day when I used to play volleyball as a sport in school, our coaches would tell us, move your feet. So they would tell us, move your feet, you're just rooted, stop growing roots. So when we played volleyball that day, oh man, I just thought back to when we would play volleyball as kids and we would get in trouble for not moving around, and then they made us go do laps because of it. Because when we were playing, I was like trying to move and I couldn't move my feet, and I was like, I am so rooted right now. Anyway, so that's another thing. I want to become more active so that way I can play with my nieces and nephews, play sports with them, because I know they'll be starting up soon. My nieces were playing basketball with the YMCA last year. In the beginning of the year, they were really getting into it, and then the pandemic happened, so that kind of stopped us from playing with others. So I know we'll be getting back into that pretty soon. Hopefully we start doing that before it gets too hot, and we get out and enjoy the weather out here while it's still nice. So yeah, just go ahead and enjoy the video here that I have coming up for you. It was when we were at Still Indians, or what is it called? Still Indian School Park. Who's gonna reach for it now?
I think the white one. It's coming. Ball coming. Oh, now we need a stick.
You get all scared.
Watch out. I know. Watch out, guys.
Here, come here. Hold on, don't throw any more. Oh my God.
Charles, you're going on my YouTube.
Ew, it's all muddy. Lay down. Oh. Oh no, hold her legs. Oh no, hold her legs. Ew, he pushes you.
Yay!
Ew, it's dirty.
Alright, so as you saw there, that was just a bit of what we did at the park that day. There was a lot that we did, but I didn't catch all of it on video because I was also trying to enjoy the time with the kids. So I am here in the area where the playground is at, and now that day we didn't go on the playground just because of the pandemic. We haven't really been having the kids play on the playground as much, actually not at all since last year, which is kind of sad for them, but they understand that we are trying to be safe. So right now I'm also just playing some Wizards Unite as I walk around, trying to get some steps in. I'm not going to be really trying to count this as a workout, but I'm actually getting sweaty. I think it's because it's getting warm out and I'm wearing this hat. I usually don't wear hats, but you know, you got to protect yourself from the sun. And yeah, I got some big sunglasses on too. I got these the other day at Torrid's. I thought they were cute. They remind me of like glasses that my grandma used to wear. Those big round glasses or square glasses that she used to wear. And I used to think that they were cute. Anyway, so the next video I have coming up was when we went to the aquarium. So the kids really enjoyed the aquarium that day, and they still talk about it even now. It was a good experience, being that there is a pandemic out there. We had to wear face masks because they have scheduled times that you would have to purchase your ticket for. So if they are out of tickets for that time period that you're trying to schedule for, you do have to purchase tickets for a later time or another day. So if you are planning to go to the Odyssey Aquarium anytime soon, just be aware that they do have time slots that you would have to schedule for. So we went at 5 p.m. and they do close at 7 p.m. Well, that day they closed at 7 p.m. I don't know their hours. So when we got there at 5 p.m., it's kind of like a movie experience. So you have your scheduled time for the movie, right? So you have to get there at a certain time. Make sure you're there early enough to get in line, get in, and don't miss the show, basically. Anyway, so when you go into the Odyssey Aquarium, they do take your temperature and they ask you some questions just to make sure that you're not sick or anything like that. So when you first enter, make sure you visit the restrooms to the left because they have an open like an open view of the tank. So the biggest fish tank that they have there at the Odyssey Aquarium, you're able to see it from the bathroom at the entrance. So that was an experience. The kids were kind of like nervous, or it's a weird feeling because yeah, you're in a bathroom where it's like a private setting, but then you have these big fishes swimming nearby, and just knowing that all that water is right there while you're trying to do your business, I guess. Oh, I'm getting out of breath. Just walking. I'm already out of breath, so sorry if I'm like breathing hard, but yeah, I'm out of shape. Anyway, for us, we felt like going to the aquarium and then eventually going to the zoo is a nice way to reintroduce the world back to the kids, because they've been in quarantine for all of 2020, basically for a year now, and we've just been keeping them home. Now the older kids have gone to the store a few times, but the younger ones have been staying home. And we haven't really been doing much. We do family get-togethers and we hang out at the park. But I feel like by us going to these public spaces like the zoo and aquarium, it has allowed them to feel more comfortable around other people, and also it helps them with that like mental healing, you know, and physical healing of getting back into living outdoors instead of just staying home all the time. They weren't locked up or anything, so we did do outdoor stuff. We just didn't do it in a public setting where there was a crowd or a group of people.
Captain, I think I've spotted some of the injured turtles that the Odyssey Voyager team is working to rehabilitate.
That's right, Nathan. These turtles have been injured by predators or boats and are missing portions of their flippers or shells as a result. Take Boise, for example, a 240-pound loggerhead who suffered a trauma that severed her spine. As a result, she now has a condition known as bubble butt. Do you know what that means?
Is that where turtles blow bubbles out of their...
No! Bubble butt is when air becomes trapped under the shell or in the body as a result of an injury. This makes it extremely difficult for the turtles to dive and therefore hunt. Turtles like Boise simply wouldn't be able to survive in the open ocean. As Charlie grows, her weights will need to be adjusted to account for her growing size. Bubble butt would leave her very vulnerable to predators and unable to survive on her own. We see this kind of injury all too often, and that's why Odyssey Aquarium stands ready to work with turtles like Charlie to provide them a forever home.
Alright, so I'm here around the dog park area. This is kind of where I parked at, and I've walked a mile so far. So in the video you saw that the hand sanitizer was like penguin poop, right? Oh, that was so funny. So that really encouraged the kids to use their hand sanitizer often because it was a funny experience. And yeah, we joked about it at first, and my niece is like, it's not poop, it's hand sanitizer. It was so funny. So yeah, my niece can really just say what's on her mind sometimes. She's kind of like me. She probably gets it from me. But yeah, we're trying to say like, oh, get the penguin poop. She's like, no, it's hand sanitizer. So cute. So I'm just gonna walk a little bit more. It's kind of getting warm. It's like 70 degrees right now. But there's a breeze here and there, and the park's like it's pretty big and open, and there's not many people walking around. Maybe because it's a weekday in the morning time. Duh. Just kidding. But yeah. So I'm really enjoying it because I'm able to be on the camera and not be shy about people being like, what are you doing? What are you, an influencer? Just kidding. So yeah. Now, so that was our aquarium experience. After we had got done with everything, looking around, we did stop at the gift shop, and the kids got a few stuffed animals and toys and things like that. Got some cotton candy. Yeah, they still talk about it. They still really reflect back on their experience, which is good because that's kind of like what I wanted. Is just that I don't want them to have bad memories of this time during the pandemic. I want them to experience what it felt like to be out and about in the public during a pandemic, and also to learn how to protect themselves, to make sure that they're not touching things that are commonly touched, and if they do, to make sure they wash their hands, don't touch their face, wear that face mask. So also it was just like a learning experience. And um so let's see, and then we went to the zoo. So yeah, we went to the zoo, and we were thinking that it was going to be a nice experience being outdoors. When we got to the zoo, I noticed that by looking at the map, there was new things, or they moved things around. So yeah, as we were walking around, I started to get tired. The kids got tired. Um, I didn't take much video or pictures because it was so crowded in there. There was a lot of people. I felt like they could have done better, but they were strict on wearing your face mask. So if you are not wearing your face covering, then you would be asked to leave. So that was that. Um, but staying 6 feet apart was very hard. Like, it felt like it was impossible. So if you're planning to go to Phoenix Zoo, just know that it's going to be very crowded, especially because I think a lot of families are thinking that the zoo and the aquariums right now are the places to go when they want to go somewhere with the family during spring break, and it's just something to do here in the valley instead of having to drive out. It's a bird. Um, but yeah, other than that, it was nice to see all the animals. And during the elephant experience, that was my favorite part. That was my favorite part. So the elephant experience was my favorite part, and seeing the elephant. Oh my gosh, there's a helicopter. I don't know. Okay, so there was a helicopter, and that kind of messed me up. Anyway, I was talking about. um, oh my gosh, I'm all mad. I'm like, come on. Just kidding. So I was talking about my elephant experience. I mean, the elephant experience over at the Phoenix Zoo. That was my favorite part while visiting the Phoenix Zoo, just because you were able to see the elephant up close. So, like, the zookeeper, or whatever her title was, I'm not sure what it was, but she would bring out the elephant to the audience or to the visitors, by like laying treats. She kind of did like the Elliot thing where he would lay treats for ET, the Reese's candy. So she was kind of doing like that with the elephant, just laying treats, and the elephant was just kind of following, grabbing the treats with his or her trunk. I'm not sure what her gender was, what she identifies with, but yeah, seeing the elephant up close was pretty neat, and the kids enjoyed it. So we did eat there. We ordered from their cafe, and there was a line. It did take a while, but it did give us an opportunity to visit the restrooms there, wash our hands, and freshen up. So as we stood in line, we just kind of took our turns going to the restroom. So that's an idea for you if you go to the zoo, to stop by and do all that all on one stop. Now the eating areas do get populated. There's like hardly any space to sit down and eat where you're able to keep your distance. We didn't feel comfortable sitting around people, so we just took our food and put it into the wagon that we had, and then we found a spot that we can sit comfortably and then just enjoy our time with each other, not near other people. And we found a spot at a bench near the water. But the thing is, as soon as we sat down and we started to eat, I don't know if the crowd thought that we were looking at something interesting or what, but like three other families came walking up, and me and my sister just looked at each other. We were like, really? Like, come on now. You see us trying to eat. Did our like native look, gave that Navajo glare, whatever you call it. So I'm the eldest or I'm the oldest out of my 3 sisters, and they have kids, I don't have kids, so I'm the protective auntie. And when that crowd was coming, yeah, I was the one like, you better not come near us as we sit here and try and eat our food without our face masks, because we're not trying to get sick. You guys are not wearing your mask properly. You know, I'm just a very protective auntie, and I will say something. You know, I would like to say that I am a polite person, but I am not always polite. Even now on my videos, I try to watch what I say and say what I mean, because, you know, I want to keep it positive, but I don't like when people are disrespecting other people. And right now in the pandemic, I feel like we should all be mindful of each other and respect each other's space. But at that time, as people got closer to us, they could clearly see that we were eating. We had our face masks off. We were a family trying to just eat. But they did get very close where it was not comfortable. Um, Anywho, yeah, let's just move on. But yeah, the Phoenix Zoo was packed. It kind of got warm. Um, but overall, it was a nice experience. It was something to do. The kids got tired out, which was a good thing because we need to start getting them physically active again. And they somewhat kept their interest into the animals. We tried to hype them up for certain animals, and we just wanted to make sure that they were getting back into living without electronics again. You know, with our family, we were a family that had to quarantine or to protect ourselves even more strictly, because we do have family members that have underlying conditions, and that is why it was our choice to stay home and not be out in the public that much. I know there were families that still continued to do what they were doing, and that was their choice, and we all do what we think is best for our family. So yeah, I'm gonna start heading out. So as I finish talking about our zoo experience, I'm gonna go ahead and start walking to the car. So as we left the zoo, we did visit the gift shop. The kids were able to get some toys and stuffed animals to remember their experience by too. My niece got a zoo animal toy set, kind of like those farm animal toy sets. So she got one of those, and she still plays with that today. So that was a good purchase. And I did get a tumbler. I don't know if it was on sale. The bottle has a $30 price tag, but it was $15 at the time of my purchase, and I'm happy about that purchase because the funds went to the zoo animals. And also, it's a reusable cup. I love reusable cups. I also collect Starbucks reusable cups. Well, not too hardcore. I don't get in line. I don't rush to buy these cups. I just buy them whenever I can. So yeah, I'm gonna be heading out from the park now. Thank you for taking the time to view my video today. If you want more videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified if I post more videos. That like button, and also I will be posting more videos soon. I believe my next video is going to be a mixology video. I've been wanting to do some mixology and cooking on this channel, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. And I used to be a barista, so I will be doing stuff with coffee. Maybe that's what I'll do for my mixology. I'll do a coffee theme mixology video. I'm not a mixologist. I don't have a profession. And man, I'm out of breath. But yeah, stay tuned. I have more videos to come. Thank you so much. Enjoy yourself and be safe. Bye. Peace out.